There is an insane amount of pressure that a lot of young people are experiencing in today's day and age. The pressure to be successful, the pressure to marry, the pressure to own a home, the pressure to be able to build a home for their parents or their family, the pressure to also say, I have arrived, I have made it. Insane amount of pressure. And I know it because I was once in that position. You can imagine. I'm thinking about it and I'm saying, almost 10 years ago, because I'm almost 40, almost 10 years ago, I felt this amount of pressure. But when I look at 29-year-olds, 28-year-olds, and they're telling me how they feel this pressure to succeed, I'm almost like, hey, listen, look, life has a fair amount of time for each of us. You don't need to put yourself through this much pressure because it's going to happen at its own time for you. I wish somebody told me, but I'm telling you, even if somebody told me, I probably would not have believed, because I felt like as I was approaching 30 that I needed to do all these things. But now that I'm almost approaching 40, I'm like, look, listen, time and chance happens to each and every one of us. What I would tell myself some years back, if I could speak to my younger self, which I am, in other words, speaking to you, is enjoy every season. Because every season has pressure. Every season has something that you can enjoy. But I want you to focus on what you can enjoy. If you are not married, enjoy your ability to up and go. Enjoy your ability to enjoy your hobbies. Enjoy your ability to be present at different functions, especially when you don't have a husband, a wife, or children. If you don't have a job, it might be a good time to sit back and ask yourself, what do I have in my hands? What can I do with my hands? Rather than putting up all this pressure on yourself to getting a 9-to-5, and if it's not coming, maybe it's time to look at, what can I offer? What can I do? What skill set do I have? When I think about the pressure that we young people have, I understand it, because you're saying, my parents have done so much for me. So you want to be able to give back to your parents. I understand that, granted. But there is time for you to be able to do that. And there is a process that you would have to go through. If pressure makes you skip the process and you find yourself in a much more dangerous or precarious situation, even your parents will not have had anything to gain from that. Take one step at a time. Understand this one thing. Not all of our fingers are the same. They're not all the same length. We're all going to grow at a different pace. You're going to walk a different lane from the friends that you graduated school with. You're going to take a different path from the people that you grew up with. Just because their path looks faster than yours does not mean that you're left behind. And I say this from a wealth of wisdom because I have grown over the years. But when I was younger, it felt so much like I was being left behind. So I'm able to tell you, not just from high-end knowledge, but from true experience, that you truly are not left behind, because life is not that. It's not about, okay, who is faster or who is not. It's about your process, mastering your process and making sure that you go through that process and learn everything that is intended for you to learn. A friend of yours might get a job way faster than you do, but you might get into a business that is able to triple their income that they make in year one. Somebody else may get married faster than you or earlier than you do, but you're able to travel the world and build such a network that they in their marriage don't have. There's something that each of us has that gives us an advantage in life. But you see, you will never know what advantage you have if you're focusing on what other people have that you don't have. That's the story of the tortoise and the bunny. The bunny and the tortoise story is about focusing on your lane and understanding that I don't need to jump around like the bunny, The bunny may look like has gone way faster than I have gone. And I may look like, poor old turtle, I'm just taking one step after another. But then with my consistency and my determination, I end up getting to the finish line way faster than the bunny. But you know what? Ultimately, it's not even about them. It's not about what I have better than you. It's not about what you have better than me. It's about minding your lane. It's about understanding that your uniqueness is your blessing. Your pathway is your blessing. How special you are is your blessing. And you don't need to look around. You could be able to see and empathize with another person. You can see their story and understand that they have also come through something or something familiar or something similar to what you have experienced. But just being content and minding your own. That will help you wade off some of the pressure that is upon your life as a young person. Hear it from me. Your days will be fulfilled. There's gonna come a time when you're going to amount to everything that you dreamt of. There's gonna come a time when you will be able to live in the promises that were spoken over you. There's gonna come a time when you will make the money that feels like a far-fetched dream today. There'll come a time when you'll be in a family that is beautiful, a family called your own, with wife and kids that bear your name, with a husband that prioritizes you. There will come a time when you'll be able to travel the world and do all those things. But what really matters now is that you apply yourself to the process that you're in. You learn the lessons. You refuse to be mediocre. You challenge yourself. You live constantly seeking out the better, even when you're at your best. That you apply yourself to prayer, that you apply yourself to knowing what is ultimately your God-given gift. It's fine-tuning your compass, fine-tuning your God-given discernment so you can go from point A to point B, not just wandered about by every trend and every lifestyle hack that's out there. You will get to that place one step at a time. If you're under enormous pressure, it may be time to sign off from social media, because that is one of the things that accelerates and ignites us into that pressure place, because it seems and it feels from everything that you see from the scrolling of your phone that people are moving ahead and you're left behind. Sign off. Take a deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out. And let these words that I speak to you resonate within your heart, that there will come a time when you will be able to do the things that you're dreaming about today. But for now, focus on the process and you'll get there.